Allegedly, the song Daughter on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album. It's potentially a murder confession about Jay-Z's mistress, Kathy White. Kathy White was known to be pregnant in 2011. Shortly after giving birth, Kathy died mysteriously in her apartment of a brain aneurysm.
So check this out, y'all. I'm in a super mystical frequency right now. Today is the second born day for Kim Porter. This is the day that she passed. And I'm just like in my backyard and I'm giving thanks.
Now you kind of look at him like scoundrels. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm going to say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media.
Recently, new claims about a supposed diary link to Kim Porter have been spreading widely across social media. According to these reports, the diary includes references to Kathy White, which has brought up old rumors again. For years, there has been talk online suggesting that Kathy may have had a relationship with Jay-Z. Some claims even go further, suggesting connections involving Beyonce, although none of these ideas have been confirmed. People have often assumed that Kim Porter and Beyonce did not have any real connection, mainly because they were rarely seen together in public. However, these recent stories suggest that Kim may have known more about certain situations in the industry than people realized. Since she was closely connected to major figures in entertainment, some believe she may have had insight into private matters. There have also been ongoing discussions about celebrities using surrogacy while choosing to keep those details private. While this is not unusual in the entertainment world, certain rumors continue to resurface because of unclear or disputed details. The name Kathy White often comes up in these conversations, especially because of the circumstances surrounding her passing, which led to further speculation online. In addition, there have been claims that more detailed writings may exist beyond what has already been shared publicly. Some people believe that missing items, such as personal devices, could have contained more information, though this has not been verified. It is important to remember that many of these stories are based on unconfirmed reports and online discussions rather than proven facts. While they continue to attract attention, there is no solid public evidence supporting many of these claims.
Jay-Z's longtime mistress, Kathy White, was laid into eternal rest after she was about to go public with her relationship with Jay-Z. Kathy White was also pregnant at the time, and at the time that she was laid into eternal rest, that's about the same time that Blue Ivy was born. Yes, Beyonce did know about this woman, but it would have been a bad image if Jay-Z was caught in a scandal of cheating with this woman. So the lady actually reached out to Jay-Z and said that she was going to expose him. And as soon as she done that, a few days later, she was found dead under mysterious death. Okay, so they were saying, that it was a brain aneurysm, but the coroner actually said that they didn't know, that it was suspicious. So they still never found out exactly how she passed away, but it was just said as a brain aneurysm in the very beginning, but that actually wasn't the way of the reason.
At the time when all of this was said to be happening, Kim Porter was still alive, which means she would have seen many of these events as they unfolded. Because of the close connection between Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs, their social circles often overlapped. This placed Kim in a position where she may have been aware of certain situations involving people around them, including Beyonce and the rumors connected to Kathy White. Some reports claim that Kim wrote about these situations in her personal diary, describing what she may have observed or heard during that time. These claims gained more attention when Candace Owens discussed a book said to include parts of those writings on her podcast. According to these discussions, the material did not focus on just one topic but included various serious allegations about events and people in the entertainment world. However, it is important to understand that these are still unverified claims being shared publicly. There is no confirmed evidence proving that these events happened in the way they are being described.
In the book, Porter allegedly recounts discovering and making copies of the tapes that Diddy made of himself having with young boys that he was managing, including an alleged tape involving an 18-year-old pop star who went on to become a household name. Porter alleges that when she discovered those videotapes of Sean and his encounters in the bedroom in this vault.
Some people believe that the rumors around Beyoncé and Jay-Z are not only about surrogacy, but also about how things were presented to the public. The idea is that if someone else had come forward with a different version of events, it could have created serious questions and affected her public image. In general, using a surrogate is not unusual, especially among celebrities, and many have chosen to keep it private. For example, Kim Kardashian openly shared her experience with surrogacy after facing serious health risks during her earlier pregnancies. She had a medical condition that made carrying another child dangerous, so she decided on a safer option and spoke about it publicly. This openness helped people understand her situation more clearly. The difference some people point out is about transparency, but it is important to remember that these claims about others remain unproven and are still widely debated.
Wait to talk to you about this Beyonce baby bump conspiracy rumor, fake pregnancy thing that's being alleged. I just don't even know where to start, so I'm gonna take you through it step by step. Here's how the rumor got started. Beyonce recently, like last Sunday, appeared on an Australian show. And when she sat down, the baby bump squashed, bent, and crumpled. Hold on. As ridiculous as it sounds, you know I did my research and we've got the video to prove. Hold on. So people started questioning, was this baby bump real or fake? Now, being a woman who, I had my baby bump, many of you have had baby bumps, I never remember my baby bump squat. Just take a look at the video. Okay, so here's Beyonce and she's walking out and everything is fine. She's 5 months pregnant. Then she sits down and, okay, no, we're gonna rerun it until you see it. Let's do it in slow motion. You'll notice she's either giving birth to a Frisbee or Stewie from Family Guy. Look at the shape. Look, do you see? There it is, there it is. What that is, B? Okay, now let's bring it back and freeze it. Yeah, oh yeah, we're analyzing. There it is. What is that? Is that a baby bump? I don't know. I was on bed rest the whole time. I'm not exactly sure. But I can tell you, when I would get out of the bed and sit up at a kitchen table, I wouldn't be able to sit like that. Like I was so concerned about my back and the baby. Even at 5 months, I sat like this, right? Well, look, Beyonce has denied these rumors, saying that they're stupid and they're ridiculous. Beyonce's pregnancy is a way of keeping Jay-Z's alleged mistress away. Beyonce is going to use a surrogate so she can maintain her body, but they're going to play it off like it's allegedly, like they gave birth. Now, you remember I was the first one to say this, and you remember, because wait, I haven't said it yet. Watch. It's going to be an at-home water birth in the master bathroom. There are going to be 3 people there. Beyonce, Jay-Z, and her mother, Miss Tina. Watch.
Some people believe that the rumors around Beyoncé and Jay-Z are not only about surrogacy, but also about how things were presented to the public. The idea is that if someone else had come forward with a different version of events, it could have created serious questions and affected her public image. In general, using a surrogate is not unusual, especially among celebrities, and many have chosen to keep it private. For example, Kim Kardashian openly shared her experience with surrogacy after facing serious health risks during her earlier pregnancies. She had a medical condition that made carrying another child dangerous, so she decided on a safer option and spoke about it publicly. This openness helped people understand her situation more clearly. The difference some people point out is about transparency, but it is important to remember that these claims about others remain unproven and are still widely debated.
Trevor put an article out there that Meghan had a hysterectomy and couldn't have children. And that was a big issue in their relationship. So that says a lot to the fake royal kids right now, because obviously they couldn't have come out of her. So that's something that she obviously is going to have to deal with eventually.
Nicole Kidman also chose surrogacy for her second biological daughter after dealing with fertility challenges for a long time. She and her husband decided to keep that process private and only shared the news after the child was born. This approach has led some people to compare her situation with rumors surrounding Beyoncé, especially regarding her first pregnancy. While many public figures have been open about using surrogates, others have faced speculation about whether they kept it hidden while appearing pregnant in public. These kinds of claims often spread online without clear proof. Recently, Similar rumors have also been linked to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Some theories suggest that a surrogate may have been involved in their children's births, and even go as far as claiming the appearance of pregnancy was staged. However, it is important to understand that these ideas are based on speculation and have not been confirmed. Such discussions often grow through social media, but they should be viewed carefully without treating them as established facts. Going back to Kim Porter, there has been a lot of speculation online about the circumstances surrounding her passing. Some people believe that she may have known sensitive information, not only about Sean Diddy Combs, but also about Jay-Z and Beyonce. These ideas have continued to circulate, especially because of the rumors tied to a personal diary that is said to contain private details about people in the industry. Another reason these discussions keep growing is because some people compare her passing to that of Kathy White, whose death has also been surrounded by unanswered questions. Official reports stated that Kim passed away due to pneumonia. However, certain online claims suggest that there were details at the scene that raised doubts for some observers. It is important to note that these claims have not been confirmed by reliable sources and remain part of internet speculation. There have also been stories about changes in the investigation, including who was involved in handling the case. These reports have led some people to question whether everything was handled transparently. At the same time, others point out that no verified evidence has proven any wrongdoing or hidden actions related to her passing. The idea that Kim may have been working on revealing information about powerful figures has also been widely discussed. Some believe that if such material existed, it could explain why people are so curious about her story today. Others, however, caution against jumping to conclusions without clear proof. Online reactions show just how divided opinions are. Some individuals feel strongly that both Kim Porter's case and Kathy White's situation deserve more attention, while others believe these stories have been exaggerated over time. In the end, many of these claims remain unproven and are based largely on speculation shared across social media. While the conversations continue, there is no solid public evidence confirming the more serious allegations being discussed.